Hi everyone, Sue from Art, Craft and Journals, and welcome to my craft room today for another Aunty Vera Scrap and Craft Creative Team project. This one I'm going to be making a vintage Halloween zine. Now a zine is like a small magazine that you make yourself and photocopy yourself. I'm thinking the word zine is shortened from magazine, and the idea is that you make it with your own artwork and then you photocopy it and pass it on to your friends so they've got their own copy of your little magazine. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to use the Tim Holtz ephemera pack and make some vintage Halloween collages in my little zine. Now I'm not sure if I'll be photocopying it because I'm making it A3 size because I like the size of an A3, but I don't know if I'll have access to photocopying. So I would like to. I'd like to pass it on to a few people, but unfortunately I don't know if I can. If at the time that this video goes live, I will actually put in the description box whether I can send them out or not. So there'll be information there. Alright, now as I said, this was an A3 size, but I'm going to use an A4 size to demonstrate today. And it's very simple. You can use any size paper you like, really. It just depends on what sort of size, there you go, what sort of size this turns out to be. Alright, so to start with, we need to fold the piece of paper in half landscape. Make sure you crease it really well, and excuse my fingers, I've been playing in my art room all day. Okay, so that's folded. Make sure your folds are fairly, your corners and things are as best as you can possibly get them. Alright, so we open that up and turn it so it's portrait. Now with the portrait you're folding again in half, so matching your corners as best you can. Interesting how sometimes the paper doesn't seem square, and you can use a bone folder of course. Okay, so now we have that portrait in half. Now what you're going to do is open it up, grab the bottom and bring the bottom up to meet the halfway fold. So just matching it up there and folding. So effectively you've chopped that in half as well, or folded that in half. Rotate it round and do exactly the same again. So bringing that bottom to meet the fold line in the middle and the other end of the paper. Yep, okay. And there we go. Alright, next step is to open it up. Now I'm going to rule a line where it needs cutting. You don't have to. This is only for me to show you where you need to cut it. So I'm just using a ruler, and it's from that fold line to that fold line. So if you can have a look, there's no line there, no line there. I'm only cutting across here. So just grab my board and just turn it this way so I can see what I'm doing. You can of course use scissors for this, but I find it's easier to use a knife and blade. And the blade's sounding a bit blunt, so it's a little bit, never mind, it's only a demonstration and I will have to fix that. Okay, so now this is the tricky part. What you've got your cut in the middle there. What you need to do, and I might just cut those little rough edges off a little bit, just ignore those. This is only my demonstration one. Okay, so you're turning it up so the other side so you've got all your mountain folds. You need to grab it like so at either side of that fold, and what you're doing is you're folding those down while, and you might have to just sort of, while you're pushing it up. Okay, so down and up, so it forms like a cross. Okay, so I'll do that again. So down and up, and it makes a cross. Now what you need to do is just sort of smooth these down and into the book. Okay, so, and then decide how you want to do it, which way it folds the best for you. You'll find sometimes it folds easier one way than the other, and there's your little book. Now you can, if you're not photocopying this, glue those bits down so that the page is solid. Okay, now, so that is what it turns out to be if you do A3. So that's A3 and that's A4. So just looking at the sizing, that would be 3 inches by 4 inches, or 7.5 centimeters by 10.5 centimeters, or 10 centimeters. Looks like 14 3/4 centimeters. Okay, so there is a little bit of a difference. It just depends on what size you want to work with. Your next step is to label each of the pages. You can see I've got an F for the front. I've got 1, 2, oops, 3 and 4, 5 and 6, and the back. Now when you decorate it, you can decorate it like this, like I'm going to. I prefer to decorate it as a book, or you can open it up, and then of course when you open it up, your pages, you'll be able to see the numbers, and that tells you the direction that you're going to work in. Alright, so I'm going to stop the video and collect my bits and pieces together. I do need some scrap vintage paper, collage paper. I've got some here, but I might need some more. So I'll be using those, and I'll be using the Tim Holtz ephemera pack to decorate my little zine. So I'll be right back. I probably will only do the front because realistically it's going to take quite a while to do the rest of it, so I'll probably only do the front, but I'll be back in a moment. Okay, I'm going to decorate the front cover. Now most of I will decorate the whole book, but I don't think I'll film it. It's going to take way too long. I'll just do a flip through at the end. So I'm going to do the front cover. Let me see, I'm going to start, I think, just doing a background of just some random pieces, I think. Let me see, I do like this piece. So we might pop that. I like overlapping them. Now what else have I got that's a slightly different colour and slightly different? Let's have a look. I do have this piece of, it's photocopy of ephemera. I think I might use that. Put that sort of there. Yep, I like that. I'm trying not to overthink it because otherwise it takes too long. And you know, for me, I just never ever, getting it exactly right is not always possible. So I try not to take too long with them and overthink things. Okay. Okay, try and get it up the right way, that would help. Okay, so that's my background. Now I have got these little pieces. They're almost a theme, I think, these ones. I've sort of got, I guess they're pumpkins, so for Halloween. So I'm not sure if I'll use them all, but just quickly distress the edges. I may end up changing my mind totally. I don't know. Biggest ones first as my focal points, I'm thinking, maybe. Yeah, maybe. Maybe something like that. Break up the colour, break up the orange a little bit. I do like this one though, but I don't think that'll be too many. So let's have a look what else we've got in here. Excuse me. That one's got pumpkins as well. Yeah, why not? So this is kind of a pumpkin page, isn't it? Do I want it there? I need to join it though. So let's have a look what we've got. Some smaller pieces maybe. What's this fragile one? Fragile, do not drop handle with care. Yep, that's going right there. And this is going to join those two together. Okay, I need something here. I do have this. I'll pop that under like so. Maybe. It's a bit too square there though. What else have we got? What about no, I don't think I like that with the that one I don't mind because it's round, so I think I'll use that. Okay, now the fun bit, sticking them all down in the same place I put them. Now what I'm doing is I'm actually sticking them together so that I remember where they go, and then I'll stick it down in one whole piece. Now that one was not going in, so don't put that there, and that one can go just slightly separate. Okay, let's just put some glue on the whole piece. Like so. Yep. And there are lots and lots of little tiny pieces that you could use to fill up the spaces. I do need a title for it, so I'll have to have a think about that in a minute. I don't think there's anything in here that I could use as a title, but I could put October 31st. Is there a 31? I do remember seeing, well, there's a 3 and a 1. It might be a bit big though. Yep, that's a pity. Oh, there's a 31. What about that one? I think I will put them on, but I don't think these will be the title. I'm now wondering where I'm going to put the title, of course. Probably along here somewhere at the top. Maybe I should just write it. Am I game to just write it? I think I will. Or I could stamp it. Do I have... that's a thought. No, you know what? I'm going to write it. What am I going to call it? Oh dear. Let's see if we can... Okay, there we go. Halloween 2020. Okay, now, can I write it as neatly in with the Uniball. Not really. Okay, I need a thicker one. This one's too fine. Oh my god, I think this one's a bit thicker. Let's see. Okay. Alright, now I'll just let it dry, and hopefully that'll I'll be able to rub out the pencil. Just thinking, I don't like those H's, so I'm just going to change them a little bit. Yeah, that looks better. Okay. Alright, so that's the front. Just bring it up a little bit. And I will rub out, once they're fully dry, I will rub out that. Okay, now I'll get on with the rest of it and come back at the end and give you a flip through. Okay, I'm finished, and I must say I'm absolutely wrapped with it. I just love it. It's grungy, and I just love it. I'll show you. Okay, so that's the cover, and I've gone with Halloween 2020 and my little collage, and I did put some Distress Oxide Spray, the carved pumpkin. I just sort of sprayed it on my mat and dabbed it on, and the colour goes everywhere. I just have to say the colour is amazing. You don't need a lot, but you do get a lot of colour. So that's the cover, and then we have page 1, which is sort of a pumpkin-y theme, and then I have my bug themed page. And I needed to fill this space, so I wrote Beware of Bugs. Not 100% wrapped in that page, but I might add to it later. Then we have this page, and it has a space here, so I'm not sure what I'll pop there yet. Something might come to mind. And then we have the anatomy sort of a page. And as you can see, I've sort of done borders around the pages as well to finish them off a little bit. And then we have the witchy page. And I did use the die cut to make the hat. The Sizzix die cut. Let me see if it's right here. Just that one, just to make the hat. And I do have this page. It's kind of a random page. I guess in my head I was thinking this bloke and the unlucky 13 and his kids at Halloween. And the creepy owl, I'm not sure why. And then the back cover is the end, and we have 31, the 31st obviously, admit one, and they've got tickets, we have the hand, we have something advertising ghosts, this one's fortune telling, and that kind of went with it. So that's my little zine, and of course when you open it up, you can place it on the glass of the photocopy machine, and you can photocopy it as many times as you like, and hand it out to your friends as maybe a little Halloween gift or something like that. Now let's see if I can fold it back the same way. Beautiful. There we go. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you give it a try. Of course, you can do any theme you like. If you're not into Halloween, you can do any theme you like, and it is a nice thing to photocopy and pass on to people. As I said, I'm not sure if I can at the moment, because at the moment I can't photocopy A3 size. So I'm kind of stuck there for the moment. But I'm not sure, maybe by the time this video goes to air, I might actually be able to. I'll leave a note in the description box if I can anyway. All right, thank you very much for joining me. Remember all the products I used, the die cut, the ephemera pack, and of course the Distress Oxide, all available at Aunty Vera's. And I'm pretty sure all 3 will be on special, because I think I got them all. I think I got this as well. So all of those were in my October box. So please go check out the store. and check out the blog for the other ladies' projects as well, and of course keep an eye out for the ladies who have YouTube channels and do YouTube videos as well. Alright, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.